Henry Grullon running for lieutenant governor for the state of New York. Is that right?
That's right. Thank you so much for giving me the time so we can speak on a very important issue. Throughout the United States, many students have walked out of schools at 10 a.m. in regards to the 17 that were massacred in Florida, yes.
Well, you know, right here, we in front of the City Hall, Yonkers City Hall, right here about maybe an hour ago or so, we had a group of students that came peacefully to demonstrate, to attempt to speak with the mayor. They said, enough is enough. Henry, how do you stand on gun control?
Well, first of all, I want to say that the students, not only here in Yonkers, but throughout the United States, they have a right to practice their First Amendment rights. And it's good that they can come out and voice their opinion. Obviously, that the schools will give them permission. My stance is I am a strong believer on the Second Amendment, but at the same time, we have to revisit what's happening with the laws that we have on the books right now. We do have a massive problem in regards to massacres that are happening in schools, and we need to revisit. NICE is a system that the federal government has. There's a lot of loopholes, so we need to start visiting that. Folks that are mental illness, we have to know who has their arms in their hands, and it has to be aggressively done by the Congress and on the state level.
So let's make it clear, Henry, that no one here, I'm not, I don't think you are, opposing the Second Amendment. The opposition is people that should not have guns and have guns, or a better control of who buys guns. Am I correct?
Yeah, you are correct. Right now, there are laws in place. New York State has the SAFE Act that was passed, I believe it was in 2014, and it's a law that's very strict. New York State is one of the most strict laws in the books when it comes to other states. So yes, right now, we need to start revisiting it. New York State is very strict right now, but we still need to see who has and who is able to purchase or get their hands on firearms. But I got to say, criminals do not respect law anyway, so we really have to see on that point of view too.
Well, criminals don't respect laws, but criminals have guns on their hands. They're using those guns. So my suggestion, or something that I heard from some time ago, is if a criminal is caught with a gun, they should trace that gun. And that criminal that has the hand on their possession should be held accountable for any crime that gun has been used to commit, regardless if it's Yonkers, if it's South Carolina, if it's Texas. You get caught with that gun, you're responsible for anything that happened with that gun. Maybe they think twice before they buy it. What do you think?
I think so, yes, because right now, anybody who is a law-abiding citizen that has the right to carry a gun and they have the permits, there's strict laws on that. But the criminals, it's true, the laws have to get really strict. So if they grab a criminal with a gun, and here in New York, I believe it's 6 months per bullet if they grab them with a gun in their hands. So yes, they have to be, with the laws that they have on books, they should be more strict, that the criminals who know that if they're caught with these guns and it's illegal and it's not with a permit, there should be really strict laws on that, yes.
But Harry, a lot of these crimes that we have seen lately have been committed with legal guns. Guns that were purchased legally.
Yes.
Okay, a child of 18 cannot buy a beer, cannot buy cigarettes, but he can buy a gun. So it's just not guns on the hands of criminals, it's also guns on the hands of people that should not have them. How would we go around without violating the Constitution? How would we go around and solve this issue?
Well, we have the constitutional rights, folks that are legally binding that can have these arms. So the thing is that those folks don't have to go through a mental illness background. If they can show that they're going by law, not here in New York, in other states it's they can walk into a Walmart, get themselves with a license. Now, yes, somebody who's 18 right now that they want to, the main issue is to raise it from 18 to 21. These teenagers that are able to fight for our country, these teenagers that are able to vote, you have to look at it their own rights too, and it's not saying if they can fight for our country and they can also vote that they cannot have arms. So it should be something that we have to be very careful. There are laws on the books right now that they should consider with the congressional level and the state level. We need to start speaking on both sides to come up with real good issues on this, yeah.
So now let's just bring this the President of the United States up for the sake of an argument.
Yes.
Not long ago, he said that the age to buy a shotgun should be raised to 21. He said he didn't care about the NRA. If they get mad, they get mad. He's pedaling back. Why you think that is?
Well, the president has a real big, because he has lobbyists, he has people from the NRA, he has people that are for gun strict laws. And I think the president right now, yes, at first he said he wanted to raise the age from 18 to 21, but now he's revisiting it. But look at Florida. Florida has the Governor Scott over there. He signed into law where to raise the age from 18 to 21, but also to arm a police officer in every school in the state was going to cost, I think, about $500 million. One more point. New York City, Mayor de Blasio just made an announcement 2 days ago that he's going to pull out every police officer from New York City schools. And he doesn't want more people with guns in school, especially a police officer. But that's a problem because right now we are facing with this issue that's happening. We really have to make sure that I'm agreeing. Me coming into office as a candidate and I get voted in, I want a police officer in every single school in the New York State. And we will find the money because we need to protect. We have armed guards and police officers in movie theaters. We have them in government buildings. Why can't we have it for our schools? An armed police officer. I know folks have an issue with teachers having arms. I can understand that, but we need to have a police officer in every school. This is the time of day that we're living in this age.
For what I see, most people are not against having a police officer in the school. I see a lot of opposition against arming teachers in the school. Just imagine, teachers are not trained. We had the police officer in the school in Florida, and you know what happened. So now imagine teachers. You know, bullets flying from one side to the other, chances are we will have more casualties than actually, anything good come out of it. So now, Mr. Grullon, just to end up this interview, is there anything that I did not ask that I should have, or anything that you want to bring up to our viewers?
Well, no, for now, letting everybody know we have to talk. The students came out in Yonkers, in New York City, and all over the United States. They have a right to go out and protest, but there has to be an open dialogue with the congressional incumbents that are there in office now, and also on a state level. We cannot go and fight each other. So my only point as we end this is to say that we need to start speaking to each other, speaking to elected officials. I've been going to the committees in City Hall for different issues. New York City housing is going through a lot of things. Right now it's in crisis, and the MTA, but I'm also going to be speaking with committees to see if I can advocate also for folks to come together on this gun issue. So this is something I'm very passionate about, with so many issues that I am passionate about, but I want to come together with committees in New York City, and hopefully here in Yonkers I could speak to folks that we can bring that voice out and have two groups speak together for our purpose of protecting our children in our schools.
Now, Mr. Grullon, your election, the campaign coming up, how is that going?
It's going good. Right now, I'm speaking with a lot of folks, and a lot of groups are supporting me. The taxi drivers in New York City. You have a large group of folks that are coming out that they want to change. So it's going good. It's tough because right now you have political parties. You have the Republican and the Democrats. There's a battle right now in the state right now. So many things that are happening. But I have a lot of faith that a lot of folks are going to come out to see we the people have to start getting new blood. I'm that new blood. I've been working with other candidates in the past. I still work with congressional folks in other states, but now my candidacy, I have a lot of positive things that I want to work with. I want to speak to. I'm going to be conducting town hall meetings. I'm going to be doing workshops with the churches in New York City, but also I want to reach out to Yonkers too. Folks that are who want to know what's happening with their community. I'm willing to do a town hall and they can ask me the questions, why am I the perfect candidate to come into office?
Why are you running?
I am running because I am passionate. I am a U.S. citizen. I love my country, the United States of America, but also I am a Dominican American. I'm very passionate, and I've been working for about 15 years. Here in Yonkers, right behind us, right to the side, I used to work here in the courts for housing prevention, folks that were facing eviction. So I'm a person who's been working 15 years with the community, and I'm very passionate. I'm just taking it to another level now.
Thank you, sir. Good luck. And next town hall in Yonkers, let us know so we can cover the event.
You know I will. Thank you so much. And I thank the Yonkers Central. You guys are great. Continue doing a great job. And yes, I will let you know. And we're going to look forward to working with each other in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.